These vineyards literally stopped this fire dead in its tracks. It might sound a bit absurd, but I feel like these humble little vines were like thousands of tiny superheroes all over the valley that stopped the devastation.
Vineyards can save your life and save a lot of properties and people.
Napa Valley had one of the worst fires in its history in October of 2017. It's well on the road to recovery. There's still so much ash around here. It's completely covering my hand. But just a few months ago, Napa looked like this.
Jimmy's trying to create a fire break up there. I can't believe this is happening.
The sense was that it was nature's fury.
Doug works with Chimney Rock, one of Napa's most popular wineries on Silverado Trail.
And that there was nothing we were going to be able to do anything about it.
I was also afraid of suffocating in that thick smoke. The wind would frequently pick up and blow a flurry of embers right in our faces. That was really scary.
The fire was one of the instances that most people may see or refer to as a once-in-a-career type fire.
So while it may have sounded in the news like Napa lost all its vines in the fire, damaging the industry that makes Napa famous, it's actually quite the opposite. The vines are not only okay, they aided firefighters in protecting Napa Valley. I'll tell you why a little later. Out here where the Atlas fire was, you can really still see a lot of damage actually on the side of the road, a lot of scorched earth, scorched trees and stuff like that. The fire that ravaged this area was actually 3 fires. The Atlas fire, the Tubbs fire, and the Nuns fire. And the fire was up there?
Yeah, fire was all the way through here.
Jesus Gonzalez is a vineyard manager at Ed Cora Wines. He drove me around the property to show me some of the damage and where his men took shelter from the fire.
6 of my guys, they was out here watching the fires up in the hills, and then they see the helicopter was coming this way. That's the area where they rescued them, right here.
Y gracias a las uvas, no se metió la lumbre más a las casas y hubo muchas personas que se salvaron a causa de las viñas.
I mean, the fire stopped right in the avenue, and it stops right here, right before the vineyards.
I heard this from everyone I talked to. The fires raged through the brush but stopped right at the vineyards. You can still see clear evidence of it even today.
The fire just went right up this hill and completely destroyed the whole place. But you can see, this vineyard wraps around this house here, and so it was spared.
I believe that they prevented, an unknown number of additional structure losses, and I also think that they probably prevented further loss of life.
So why don't vineyards catch fire?
Well, grapevines are full of water. There's just not enough fuel that's very easy to burn, so it's really a good fire break.
But vineyards only helped end the fire. It was the first responders who battled for days. And officials say it's an oversimplification of how fires work to just credit the vines.
We saw a reduction in the winds, more bodies to go out and do what we needed to do to put the fire out, all the aircraft that we had available. You couple all that together, that's what actually puts the fire out.
But nonetheless, Napa residents still contend that the damages and losses could have been so much worse had it not been for their vines. I asked Jesus if he feels the same way Megan does, the woman who said the vineyards were like tiny superheroes who helped prevent further damage. Do you believe that?
100%. I was in love with vineyards. Now it's like part of my life. Now I appreciate more what they do for us.